Boys, pepper spray's going in your eyeballs. Come on, let's go.
Alright, keep me safe for a minute.
I want my dad.
I'm gonna go get him. Now sit back. Come on. I will fix it. I will fix it.
Dear, why you just stop for a second and take a deep breath. Hey, just stop.
Please. I will get your dad.
Bro, you said that you were gonna pepper spray me. No, please, no, stop.
Sit back.
Oh, I got a bad
Just spray her.
No, I have
Just spray her at this point.
Stop.
Dear. I got her. I got her. Yeah.
Please, wipe my eye. Wipe my eye, please.
Unbelievable.
Alright, Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushua, Ba'Hashem, Rakak Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to all the brothers and the few sisters out there. On to the Israelite foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. It's something real quick through the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushua. I'm going to put the video up with this particular thing that just took place. And as you can see, the headline says, I want these officers fired, outraged after police pepper spray and handcuff 9-year-old girl in Rochester, New York. And then the video is down here. Y'all brothers could, this thing is it's quite disturbing, but it's well needed. All right. It says an internal review was launched after a police officer was filmed pepper spraying a minor who was sitting in the back of the patrol car. Police claimed that the girl was suicidal and threatened to kill her mother. A minute-long body cam video shows a girl handcuffed sitting in the back of her police car. She is distressed and does not appear to be following the officer's command. The clip was edited to blur the girl's face, which I'm gonna put the thing up. And this is what happened to the little girl, 9 years old. All right. And Esau's coming down, man. There's mixed emotions. I sent it to the chat. There's, like brothers, there's mixed emotions, but these are the things that's going to happen, man. This man's gonna come down with the hammer on Jake, man. All of us, yo. He's coming, man. He don't give a damn what age it is. And like our brother had pointed out, and it got the officer after he sprayed her and slammed the door, said, "You acting like a child. She's 9 years old. What the hell? She's 9 years old." But they're not showing no remorse. This is what's coming down the pipe. All right. This is what's coming down the pipe from Esau, man. There's just more things than expected. You had this incident. You had another woman upstate who had her kids taken away from her because of this. She said they didn't get the vaccination. The kids didn't get the vaccination. Like I said in the last show, I believe she's one of those like Moorish people that that don't carry no ID and all that, so they're harassing her. And they just came and took the kids, locked the oldest one up. The woman was lying on the floor. Great pains and sorrows coming to Israel. All right, we are in time of Jacob's trouble, and things like this is just gonna be rampant. There's gonna be more incidents where hold on, where's the Black Lives Matter? Where's all these other organizations that's trying to protect you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans when the pill that's about to come? They're not going to protect you. All right. This might get steam with Black Lives Matter, but anything else ain't going to get no steam. Your children is a target. Your children are being targeted, and because the things that Jake has done in the past is coming back to them, man. It's coming back. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make this short. So, Jeremiah 16. I'm gonna go to the point. It says Jeremiah 16 and where are you? To the point. I just want to get to the Lord said it. The Lord said it the best, man. I believe it's there. It is. No, Jeremiah 16. I'll start at 9. For thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, the power of Israel, Behold, I will cause cease out of this place in your eyes, and in your days the voice of mirth and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom and the voice of the bride. So Jeremiah was told that he was going to have no children, he was going to have no wife, he was going to have nothing, because all these things is going to be taken away from him. Taken away from not only from him, from everyone. All right? And nobody's going to have time to lament. And that's the stage that we're heading in. We're heading in a time where you're not going to have time to sit there and cry about this person, that person, because there's going to be more death, more pains, more sorrows. And that's the time we live in. We live in an abundance of bad things that's about to happen unto Israel, man. It says, it shall come to pass when you shall show this people all these words, and shall say unto thee, wherefore has the Lord pronounced all this great evil against us? Or what is our iniquity, or what is our sin that we have committed against the Lord our power? All right, real quick, I was going to use this later, but Hosea 4 and 6, it says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because they have rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee. Thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. And that's what the act that you just seen. And there's going to be more horrible things coming. All right, the Lord's about. The love of many is going to wax cold. Is everything that you could think of that the scriptures have said is going to happen. All right. Because the Lord took it. I'm gonna go back to Jeremiah 16 and Jeremiah 16 and 11. It says, thou shalt say unto them, because your fathers have forsaken me, saith the Lord, and have walked after other gods, and have served them, and have worshipped them, and have forsaken me, and have not kept my law. And ye have done worse than your fathers, for behold, ye walk every one after his imagination and his evil heart, that they may not hearken unto me. Therefore I will cast you out of this land into a land that you know not, neither ye your fathers, and ye shall serve other gods day and night, where I will not show you favor. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall be no more be said, the Lord liveth. Oh, I'm sorry. What I was looking for, let me see if I can find it. Take away my peace. That's probably further up. Yep, Jeremiah 16 and 5. It says, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, enter not into the house of mourning, neither go to lament nor bemoan them, for I have taken away my peace from this people, saith the Lord, even loving kindness and mercies. So the Lord has taken away his peace, all right, from Israel, which are you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Who's going to be subjugated? Everybody that did not serve the Lord is not part of the elect. You are going to be subject to the wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, where you're going to be crying for answers and you're not going to get no answers. All right? And you're going to see, matter of fact, I'm in Jeremiah 30. I start at 7. I'm going to jump around slacking. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it, even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. For it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off the neck, and will bust the bands, and strangers no more shall serve themselves of him. And that's a key thing, because the strangers are the other nations that's serving themselves on us. All right, we're subject to them. We aren't prey onto these people, and that was part of the curses that the Lord said that was going to happen. Now I'm gonna jump down. Verse. All right, I'm gonna start at 11. For I'm with thee, saith the Lord, to save thee, though thou make not a full end of all nations, whether I have scattered thee, yet will I not make a full end of thee. but I will correct thee in measures, and I will not leave thee altogether unpunished. And that's part of the punishment. All right. Jake has turned his back against the Lord, and now the Lord is unleashing on Jake. And what's your most vulnerable thing that you care so much about is being attacked, your children. So the Lord is, this is the punishment that's coming from on high for the things you have done. It says, for thus saith the Lord, thy bruises is uncurable, and thy wounds is grievous. There's none to plead thy cause, that they mayest be bound up. That has no healing instrument. All thy lovers have forgotten thee. They seek thee not. For I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one. And this incident is a sight of cruelty. A child. All right. And there's a huge double standard here in America. All right. As soon as one of their people do something, they cry about mental illness. But as soon as a black or Latino Native American person do anything, he's a criminal. He's the worst of the worst. The treatment. Shit, most adults don't get that treatment what that girl has gotten. Okay? And that's because why? That's the sign of the Lord getting back at Israel, man. So this thing is a mixed feeling, because the simple fact that's a child, but then we don't know what that child did in a previous life to deserve this. Okay? So it's a bowl of emotions when you see. That's why you have to look at things logically. What did that child do? And we have to understand the times that we in the time of Jacob's trouble. We're in the time of Jacob's judgment. Okay? So anything that comes down the pipe that seems severe and seems harsh is because what you have done in the past. And this thing has been building up. That tears a man and a mother's heart if they truly love that child. To see your child being handcuffed, thrown in the back seat, being pepper sprayed and crying, there's nothing you can do. All right? It says, with thy chastisement of a cruel one, for the multitude of thy iniquity, because thy sins were increased. This is why these things are happening. It says, why criest thou for thy affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thy iniquity, because thy sins were increased. I have done these things unto thee. And the Lord is showing, man, a clear-cut sign. Matter of fact, there's another scripture that popped in my head. Isaiah 34, I believe, is 5. No. Maybe it's no, I'm sorry. Isaiah 47. I'm trying to make this short. Isaiah 47 and 6. It says, I was wroth with my people, I have polluted my inheritance, I have given into thine hand, that didst show them no mercy. And Esau is not showing you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, men and women, no mercy. The only people that he's co-signing is the ones that's following his wicked ways. So we're not getting no mercy from this man. And the Lord has polluted his people to be subject to this thing. Because we living in the time of vengeance, man. It says that didn't show them no mercy upon the ancient has thou verily heavily laid thy yoke. So from old men, old women, all right, to young children, they're not receiving no mercy out of the hands of Esau, the so-called white man. I'm going to end it off on this. Luke 21 and... It's 20? I always get this mixed up. 22. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. So this particular time that we living in, and we living in the last days of the last days, these are the times of vengeance. So the Lord is about to come harder on you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Since you do not want to serve him, you want to serve Esau, you want to follow his ways, this is the proper punishment of Esau. I could have took it the other way, but I wanted to focus on what Jake did. So Jake can't cry about what Esau did to them. All right, Esau's gonna get what's coming to him. Believe it or not, this is gonna be Esau's gonna get it, man. But Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is making it clear. We living in a time of the punishment of 2/3 of the nation of Israel. So with that being said, I hope you brothers edify. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.